Hello again, I'm Paul, the geriatric gardener, and this time I'm going to tell you about the hard landscaping in my new garden. You remember that at the back end of last year I moved here and inherited 2 patches of grass. I won't flatter them by calling them lawns. There was a small square at the back of the house and a larger area at the front with a large patio. We started with a patio which had the usual nasty concrete slabs with weeds growing between them. Fortunately, the gap between these slabs and the damp-proof course was deep enough to allow us to lay the new paving on top, which saved a huge amount of work lifting the oak flags and preparing the surface for new. I've used Indian sandstone, a natural material which displays a wonderful palette of colours when wet. I first used Indian sandstone 10 years ago, back in North Yorkshire, when I seem to recall it cost around £17 a square metre. Now you're looking at about £30 to £40 a square metre, plus the cost of laying it. Years ago this stuff cost next to nothing because our ships, which had taken our spinning and weaving and printing machines out to India, needed ballast for the return journey, and a few dozen chests of Darjeeling's best wouldn't do the trick, so they loaded up with this heavy sandstone. Same story with coal from the northeast, which was shipped out to Holland, and back came those red terracotta roof tiles which hang on the cottage roofs in North Yorkshire. Another advantage of this natural material is that you can walk around on it with bare feet, not something I like to do on rough concrete. What about all the algae and mould growth I hear you ask about? That horrible green stuff that tends to appear after wet weather? Well, I found one answer. It's called MMC-PRO. You water it down at the rate of 1 part MMC to 4 parts water and brush it on with a stiff brush, or you can spray it on. That's it, and that area will be clear of algae for at least 3 months. I bought this 5-litre bottle on Amazon for around £31, and there's a link below to help you do the same. Of course, this hard landscaping lark isn't for old men like me, so I called in my friend Stephen and his mate to do the hard work. And didn't they do a great job? And so to the rest of the garden. From the patio, a short flight of steps leads up to the grass, where there'll be a raised flower bed at the top, reached by a path up the middle. Everything is to be divided by sleepers and flagged with Indian sandstone. This will create 4 distinct areas. At the highest point, and it's the sunniest point, there'll be a miniature orchard. On the left of the path we'll have roses, and to the right a herbaceous border. At the bottom, which is about 4 feet lower than the top, there'll be a shady area and a bog garden. I'll get into the detail of the planting in the next episode. And this is how those plans have turned out. Well done, Stephen, for this super work. His contact details are listed below. There's more landscaping to show you when I get around to talking about fish keeping in a future episode. So for now, please subscribe so you don't miss the next episode when it goes online. There you are, that's it for today. So long.